Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whichever time you pick to watch this video. It's a pleasure to be with you boys and girls again. Today our topic is going to be a really important topic, one of my favorites. It has to do with balance, as you can see here on the board. Balance is one of the main and most important things that you need to achieve in order to be in overall health, okay? So we're going to start describing the objectives, and then we're going to move to the activities and the description of those activities and how many times or for how long you're going to hold the positions, okay? So this is going to be a class for elementary and junior high. The main objective is going to be to strengthen your joints, such as knees and ankles, which are the ones that suffer the most stress when you're doing any kind of activity, okay? So the stronger your joints are, the less probability of getting injured, okay? How are we going to strengthen those joints? By doing exercises in which you have to hold your balance with one leg, which is going to make the other leg, especially the joint area, a stronger area to avoid injury, okay? The number 2 objective is going to be the development of agility. Agility is something that you need to have in order to, number 1, hold your body in place, whatever it is that you're doing, whichever sports that you're practicing. You need to find a way to be agile. And how are you going to develop agility? Through balance exercises, okay? That balance that we're looking for is something that takes sometimes longer for some people than other people, but at the end of the day, it's something that anybody can achieve, okay? If the exercises here become really complicated, don't try to complete the board that we have here or the complete class that I have here planned for you. This is depending on your ability, okay? If this is really easy, then you may continue to the next one until you find it really hard or almost impossible to do. Then you continue practicing the first ones that are going to give you enough strength and balance for you to do the last ones on the board described, okay? Posture. Very important to have good posture if you want to achieve these exercises, okay? I'll explain later what I'm trying to say or what I mean by posture. And the last one is strengthen forgotten muscles. Sometimes we work certain areas more than others, or we just forget about certain areas, and those muscles start to become weak. The weaker they are, the more off balance you're gonna be, okay? So we start with the first activity, which is standing up straight, and that is regarding your posture, okay? So you stand in front of a mirror and you practice, keep your head straight and on a neutral position. Don't look down, don't look up. Try to find a neutral position, and you're gonna be able to identify that if you're in front of a mirror, okay? Your neck needs to be straight too. Sometimes we tend to do this, and that is something that we want to avoid. So if you have a good position, stand up position, this will become easier. If your position is looking down, when you do these exercises, you're going to be off balance all the time, okay? So we need to start with the main thing, which is finding the right posture. Your shoulders need to be straight. Don't overbend your spine. Don't push your hips back. They need to be straight. Your arms at their natural position, okay? And keep in mind that if you have a hunch problem, if you already developed a hunch, this is going to help you correct that problem. I'll tell you later how, okay? So that's the first thing you're going to do, and you're going to hold that position for 1 minute. Once you find that balance, standing straight, we move to the exercise number 1, which is standing on one foot. And when I say standing on one foot, I mean that you're going to start with the strongest one that you have. How are you going to find out? For instance, if you soccer players always kick the ball with the right leg, which one you think is going to have more balance and strength? Your left, because it's the one carrying all the weight when you kick the ball. Same thing happens if you're a lefty. If you always kick the ball with the left, when your leg is up on the air, the leg carrying all the weight is going to be the right leg, and that one is going to be stronger and it's going to have more balance. So if you find one leg stronger and with more balance than the other one, it's normal, okay? But we need to work both with the same time lapse. Don't do one longer than the other one, because then we're gonna have an off balance problem again, okay? So, standing on one foot, you're gonna stand on one foot and you're gonna try to move your other leg forward, like so. And you're gonna hold that position for how long? It says here for 30 seconds, okay? If this becomes easy, then try closing your eyes. Oh, that makes it way harder, okay? If that becomes easy, then try doing it on your toes. Oh, on your toes becomes way harder, okay? So that's how you're gonna be progressing, okay? You switch leg, take it forward. If that's easy, you close your eyes. If that's easy, you go on your toes, okay? Once you finish that, 30 seconds each leg, we're gonna move to the second exercise, which is gonna be the star, okay? It says here front, back, and side. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna stand on one leg and you're gonna try to do a star with the other leg. Go as forward as you can without losing your balance. And then go back, and then go to the side, and then go back. And you need to draw a star and then go back, and then straight again, and then you may go to the side, to the other side, and then back. Once you finish that easy, that means that you are developing more balance, okay? Then you switch legs, forward. You're gonna hold each position for 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds there, and then you go back. You may rest if you want, and then try to do the other position, and then back. Move your leg as far back as you can, and then back. Twist to the other side, and then back. Once you master that, you may try to do it forward, and then close your eyes. See how you do that. See if you can manage to do the whole star with your eyes closed, okay? 30 seconds on each position, and then we move to the to the third exercise, which is the tripod. This is a very popular exercise that they do, yogis do, you know, people that practice yoga. We're not practicing yoga here, but it's an exercise that's really important for you to be able to execute correctly, okay? So the idea is to place your other foot inside, like so. And some yogis do this. You don't need to do that. You may cross your arms if you want and hold that position. And then close your eyes and see how long you can last there. It says here for the tripod, you're gonna do it 1 minute per leg. So then you switch to the other one. Like I said, you're gonna cross your arms if you want. Or if you wanna do this, that's fine with me. And then you may close your eyes and see how long you can last, okay? 1 minute, and then you repeat the other leg. So you're gonna do 2 minutes per leg. Once you finish the tripod, we're gonna move to the rail. Now, rail, it could be a piece of wood, it could be a rail, it could be a narrow piece of anything that can help you do these exercises, whatever you find at home, okay? And you're gonna stand on one foot on top of the rail. So, I'm gonna place it over here. So you're gonna stand on top and stand on one foot, okay? And try to look straight. If you're looking down, eventually you're gonna fall forward, okay? Then you switch the other foot. Try not to look down, neutral position. It can be forward, or it can be to the side. Once you master standing on one foot on top of a piece of wood like me, or on a rail, you may try to do the star on top of the rail. Okay, so what you're gonna do is, same as I described at the beginning, forward, and then back, and then to the side, and then back, and then all the way back, and side, and then you may cross back, and back, and then you switch the other leg, okay? Forward, to the side, back, and then cross back. Okay. Once you finish your star, you may move to the next exercise, which is both feet, but this time it's gonna be perpendicular, which means that you're gonna stand on your balls. The balls are that bone that you have here, right behind the toes, okay? So you're gonna stand on those balls, and you're gonna try to hold that position with your heels on the air. Try to stand straight there, and then try to close your eyes. See how long you can last, okay? Once you do that, we move to the actual walk on the rail, okay? It says here, we're gonna walk on the rail, forward, back, turn on top of it, and then do the pistol squat, okay? So walking on the rail will be with your head straight. Once you find your balance, you may walk forward. Try not to hit the board. I'm not off balance, I'm just trying not to hit the board. You're right, Mr. David. You may hold it there, and then go back. Go back on your balance. And then throw your leg back. So you're gonna do forward and back. You may turn on top, like it says right there. Turn on top, and then forward. And then back. Throw your leg back. Try to find that balance. Turn again, and so on and so forth. It says here that the other exercise is the pistol squat. Now, the pistol squat is a really hard exercise. I hope that you are able to do it. If not, it's okay. Eventually, you'll get it right, okay? So the pistol squat is standing on the board, and you're gonna bend, 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 until you grab your foot. That's a pistol squat. Then switch leg. So bend, 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 until you grab your foot, and that's the pistol squat, okay? If you master that, then you have really good balance, okay? So if this is easy, you may take it to the next level and use something a little more narrow, and then try to walk on that. So the narrower it is, the harder it's gonna be for you to hold a balance. Once you find that balance, you may walk on top. Back and then turn around on top, hold that balance there, and then maybe, just maybe, try to do your pistol squat with something really narrow, okay? So that's the class for today. I hope you enjoyed my explanation, the description of the exercises here. Any questions or doubt you may, like always, ask through Google Classroom, and I'll be happy to answer them. The total time of this can be as much time as you want, okay? You may do this for 30 minutes. The longer the better, believe me, boys and girls. And you're gonna feel how your joints are gonna become more strong, and you're gonna find yourself more secure doing everything else, okay? I hope you enjoy this. I hope you really, really do the exercises. I know some of you are doing them. You guys are sending me pictures and videos, which I appreciate. It's been fun watching you work, but like I said before, it's not a requirement. If you do so, thank you for that. That way I am able to see what's going on and to give you a couple of words of advice, okay? Have a good one, boys and girls. See you next class.